Alright, welcome back. This is Talagand, playing Tales of Maj'Eyal, playing a Temporal Warden. And in my last video, I cleared Norgo's lair. And today I'm going to be tackling the Heart of the Gloom. Now I forgot to, once again, I forgot to take my level when I leveled up last time, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I think I'm just going to finish off precognition so that it's done, because in the later dungeons I'm going to be using that every chance I get. Literally, I will walk forward, press it, rest until it comes back up, press it again, and continue like that. I don't know how tedious that's going to be for you guys to watch, but it's the only thing that usually keeps me going, because if I turn a corner and there's a bunch of challenging mobs there, it's a good chance I'm not going to survive. So I got to take it slow, and I got to play it safe, and that skill is all about taking it slow, playing it safe. Alright, so let's head over to the Heart of the Gloom. This place is fun. It's a lot of animals. It's got some fun music and really interesting zone with all these little mushrooms everywhere. One of my more liked. Oh, I don't want to say my favorites because not really, but I like it better than some of the other zones, aesthetically anyway. So a lot of mice here. They're usually pretty easy to kill. Teleport around a lot. And this is going to be another one of those maps where I'm kind of just, you saw the notification come up where it said this zone is a little too easy for me, so I could stroll to the end if I want. I don't usually bother strolling, because I'm just going to come and clear it anyway, because I need all the XP. So I'm just going to take the dungeon on like I normally would, from the top down. So let's go from there. Yeah, so there's a lot of these stupid plants in this level. I feel like even more so than in the Trollmire. And a lot of the poison they throw can be kind of devastating at times. Especially like some of them, depending on, I guess, which version of the map you get, throw fire. And have them both at the same time, because they both just tick down your life. It can be a little hard to deal with. Oh, and here we go, we got a named wolf. Nope, not going to pronounce that one either. But deformed great wolf, dual wielding, kinetic shield, skate beyond flesh, and kinetic aura. I'm not sure what classes use those talents. Looks like some kind of psychic class. Alright, so we'll start this like we normally would, the right way, with arrow echoes. And I'll try to pull them back with this. Of course. That's another thing about this zone that I should have mentioned, is they teleport a lot. Oh, that was easy. Okay. So I've been talking up all these named mobs, and, you know, the majority that I've run into so far have been pretty simple to kill, but that's not always going to be the case. And I feel like the majority of characters that I've lost have been to just named rare mobs, or named bosses. So, got to try to be careful with them. Gloves of Dexterity. Does have that accuracy. Oh, with a chance to daze on melee. Oh no, oh, what am I looking at? I'm looking at the helmet. Has that accuracy. Melee damage. Blight damage. Eh. I mean, realistically, I need to be able to hit. And Life Regen won't do me any good if against harder hitting dudes in melee, because I'm still squishy. So we'll go ahead and we'll stick to the old practice of trying to kill them before they get to me. Alright, we're going to get rid of this wand, because I got a better one. Alright. On to Zone 2. Yeah, so sometimes these are really small, and sometimes they're, like, really drawn out. That last one was a little smaller. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, though, because I don't know what that means for mob count. I'm not sure how that works with the randomly generated maps. If you get comparable amounts of mobs and XP, or if there are some versions that are just bad for you in terms of progression. But that's a question for the scholars, which is not me, so we'll continue with it unanswered. But if anybody knows the answer, I'd be curious to find out, so please let me know if you do. Where is it? Oh. Yeah, sometimes they hide behind those mushrooms when they're on like the bottom or in the sides, and I can't always see them. I started using these like borders because there's several different health bar types, and the ones with borders are very helpful because the color of the border denotes, gives you a little more information about the mobs. Like the purple border means that it's a rare or named mob. So I'll see them and know what to expect. I remember when I first started this game, didn't have those on, would run into a named mob without even realizing it and just get destroyed and not really know what happened. Oh, so we finally got a new bow. Not much better than the one I'm using, but I'll take it. Let me go ahead and get rid of this one. And I think that's the only thing I'm going to keep out of this set. Oh, let me see if that dagger is any good. Nah. I mean, with the burst, sometimes the proc abilities are probably better than the top damage. I don't actually know yet. We'll try it out. Not like I'll be able to tell. Alright, so on to 3. This is probably going to be a quick video. I feel like this zone's not usually too bad, especially by the time you get here. Because it's, I think it's one of the elven starting zones, or close to one of the elven starting zones. I could be wrong about that. I'm probably wrong about that. I actually have no idea. So, we'll just pretend I never said anything. Ooh, okay, so we got a named plant up here. Dual wielding. Fun. Counterattacking, huh? Alright. Pop this. Gotta move up and get in range to be able to shoot this fool. Alright, not too bad. And some arrows. I doubt they're any better than the ones I have. Oh no, not at all. Oh, so what nobody got to see was when I restarted this character after dying in the second video. Well, while I was recording the second video the first time, I went to, I think it's called Point Zero, is where the Temporal Warden special zone, and they have shops. And I found at the archery shop they had some of these arrows that were really a lot better than the ones I was using. So I snatched those up. So it's a little better than typical starting equipment. Oh, here we go. Here's the boss of this zone, the withering thing. I don't think I've ever had too much trouble with this boss, but watch me say that and then die. Yeah, nah. I mean, not usually that challenging. Probably because of the time that you come here. You're well beyond the level of this zone, but XP is XP. And the guide on the ToME wiki recommends coming here when I do. At least I think it does. I don't currently have that pulled up. I'll probably pull it up later when I get to you know, beyond the sandworm lair, because from then on I get a little fuzzy about where to go. But we'll worry about that when it comes to it. Am I even wearing boots? Oh, I am. Scholar's boots. Yeah, I'm going to keep the ones that I have. Oh, so this has some more resistances. I want to take that. I like resistances. I don't really need a clairvoyance wand. We're going to hang on to these. I know there's a quest later on where the dude wants you to bring him like an artifact. I don't know if these count, but they might. Yeah, I'm not going to wear those, but I'll hang on to them. Alright, and I'm pretty sure I leveled. Yeah, alright. So now I'm level 10. So the reason I didn't use my category point before is because you can't even get hounds until you're 10. Um, and I like to save it just in case I want to take on another infusion, because you could spend a category point to get an infusion. So I'm just going to hang on to that one until I get like a shielding rune or something. Alright. So we'll pump into magic. So getting that magic from that escort quest kind of put me in a spot where I'm maxing out for my level, which I guess is good. So I can pump more into dexterity early on. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get this for a few levels. So I'm going to finish weapon folding. And then I think I'll go with... do I want to go with vigilance? We're starting to get to that point. You know what? Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go with vigilance instead for now. I want to be able to see that stealth because I'm coming up on the what is it, the unknown tunnels or whatever they're called, where the all the thieves hang out, all the rogue dudes, and they like stealth a lot. So gotta start prepping for that. I don't want any of that stuff, and once again I should have rotted out instead of going to the next level, but that's alright. Alright, so that pretty much sums up the heart of the Gloom. I'm gonna run into town here and see if these dudes have any shielding runes or anything useful. So I'll do that. I'll do that on camera. No, this is the wrong shop. I think it's this one up here. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Nothing... Ideally, I want these to be of the wizard or I think of the sneak. Oh, like this wild infusion. Cures mental, though. But that 26% reduction is pretty good. Alright, I actually don't really understand what cross-tier effects are. I gotta read into those a little bit more. So what's my regeneration rune look like? 35. So, you know, I'm gonna buy this one because it's better. So, might as well get the best stuff I have. And then I think there's another shop, I could be wrong, that sells... No, maybe that's a different town that sells infusions. Yeah, what is this? Maces? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna check this archery shop. And of course they don't have any arrows. Oh, there they do. But I don't think they're... Yeah, they're not better than the ones I have. That's interesting. Not gonna buy it, but it's interesting. Ideally, I'm hoping to get Surefire. It's like a named bow that always seems to drop. And then there's eventually going to be a quest where I get a named bow from a boss that's like a Temporal Warden boss. When I get out to one of the later zones, probably into the 20s. So eventually I'll have a pretty cool bow. But for now, I'll just take what I have. I'm going to run over to Dearth, actually. I gotta pass that way anyway. I might as well see what they have for infusions. I'll do the arena quest when I come back. I don't like doing it at 10 on the warden because I'm so squishy. Figures I bought the the one in the other zone, and there's one of the wizard here. Okay, and I think it is a little bit better. And the reason why I want it to be of the wizard is because it's going to scale off of my magic stat, which I'm going to pump up, you know, almost every time I level. So I'm just going to buy that and eat that sunk costs. And it is what it is. I guess I could, I might as well buy the next infusion slot. And then when I get a shield, I'll replace the constitution-based regeneration run. Or I might even get rid of the wild infusion. I don't know yet. We'll see. Any decent lanterns? So not having a good light radius can really suck in certain zones. Especially like the sandworm lair, if you get the version of it with the big sandworms, being able to see in that one is like a nightmare, and it's like you gotta constantly go. Drives me crazy. So I think in my last character I was playing, before I started the series, I ended up dying from suffocation because I got trapped in the sand. So what a way to go. Alright, I'm probably not going to buy any of this stuff. I think I'm just going to save my money for infusions and arrows. Alright, so next time we're going to tackle the scintillating caves, or scintillating caves? Scintillating caves. We'll go with scintillating caves. My ability to my inability to pronounce complex words is probably going to become a staple of this series. What a thing. Alright, but I digressed. Anyways, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Let me know if there's anything, any comments, questions, concerns, advice. If you liked it, if you didn't like it. Either way, take care. I'll see you guys next time.